My name is Irena Michalčík, and it used to be Michalčíková. I changed it because I'm a teacher here in the United States, and I teach the little ones, 5-year-olds to about 10, 11-year-olds, and Michalčíková was kind of long for them to pronounce, so briefly why I don't have the typical OVA at the end of my name. I have been in the United States for about 17, 18 years, somewhere around there. I used to live in Montana. That's where I started my career as a teacher. I grew up and was born in the not in the United States, in the Czech Republic, in a very small village called Strani, in south-Moravia, but you can read all of that in the notes. So I'm not gonna go through my bio. There's other things I wanna talk about today. I would say I am, just a second. There we go, there's a few pictures. So you can see me in my natural habitat during the day, and that's me when in more of a business clothes and teaching, playing drums. I'm a music teacher. That's what I've been doing for the past 17 years. But today I'm gonna present myself as an OCR athlete. And you might wonder, what is OCR? It stands for Obstacle Course Racing. So I will lead you through what it is, how I got started, what it means to me, and how you can get involved as well. And because I think as a teacher, teaching the little ones, I know that pictures usually say more than words can, so my whole presentation is pretty much just pictures and a video. So again, am I an educator or an athlete? I'm both. I have a body just like you, so you can be an athlete as well, where you are active a little bit, not so much. All of you could do what I am doing on the course. I have met people that are 14, 15 doing what I do. I have met people that are in their 70s, 80s, even 93 years old. So never too late to start. How I got started. So in 2014, I kind of hit a plateau working out. I was trying to stay healthy, and I came across the Spartan Race brand on, I think, social media. So I looked into it, thought, I will probably never ever be able to finish this race. It looks way too hard, but I'm gonna give it a try, right? We only live once, life is too short, let's give it a go. I can say, I tried, I didn't finish, move on, I'll do something different. But not only did I finish my first race, but I qualified for a race that's called Obstacle Course Race World Championship in 2014. That was in Ohio, very first time they were doing this race, and I will actually go back a little bit. There we go, so I can talk about those few points up there. But anyway, so I qualified for this race, and for me back then, I was thinking, why would I be spending hundreds of dollars flying somewhere else for a race? I'm not an athlete. Why would I do that? I'm like, that's a cool thing, but probably not. And my dad, out of all people, I grew up doing no sports. I mean, I was active, I did skiing, but never involved in any organized sports my whole life. And so my dad was like, well, that's a really cool thing. I think you should go. And I was like, well, but the flight ticket and then the hotel and then the car and the entry and the food and just everything. He goes, I'll give you the money. I'm like, okay, let's go. So I ended up going, and I fell in love with the sport because I fell in love with the community that's surrounding it. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in just a minute, maybe 2 minutes. I don't know, I can't see. Can I move that, maybe? No? Or is that part of the challenge that we don't see the 5 minutes? Maybe that's a challenge. So maybe we'll leave it there. But anyway, so I was actually born with hip dysplasia. Most of you probably don't know what it is. It's when a baby is born and the hip joints are not either developed properly or the ball part of the joint is sitting in a weird place. So my hip mobility is not the same as probably most of yours. And I was never supposed to do any sports. So at my 12-year-old checkup with my orthopedist, I was told, oh, you're healing well, you look great, no surgery is needed. It's great that you've never done any sports. I'm like, I look at my mom, and my mom was like, shh. I'm like, okay. Because at that point, I did ski. I was doing a little bit of running in school, so I was as active as I could be for a 12-year-old. But again, no organized sports. So getting into OCR, obstacle course racing, and Spartan Race just kind of meant, I was defying the odds. I was defying the destiny I was told when I was 12 years old that I should never do any sports, never be active. So let's get back to obstacle course racing a little bit more. What I love about this particular sport is it embodies, oh no, that it embodies, I'm sorry, just kidding. Okay, so 1 minute, oh boy, okay, well, a lot of pictures. But anyway, I'll talk as you're looking at the pictures. It is a functional fitness, so it embodies good condition, meaning your cardiovascular health is pretty good, you're strong, I can carry all of my groceries, all 50, 60 pounds of it to my house in one trip. So that's pretty good. That's one of the reasons why I do it, so I don't have to take multiple trips. And it just happens that I trained enough and smart enough with the help of my coach that I ended up winning a couple different races around the States, also around the world. I placed third in Hawaii. I was in Sparta, Greece, and even in Slovakia, out of all places too. And I ended up being the national champion in the United States National Series in Spartan Race in 2019. So those are my little glory points of being an athlete. And so the places that Spartan Race has taken me. You can see me in France, in Sparta, Greece. I've met people from all over the world, even South Africa, Hawaii. That one was just absolutely amazing. So a lot of the places I've been to, I would never get to go if it wasn't for Spartan Race. I've met a lot of people, including my partner, that's unfortunately not here because he's with our stepson. But I also have, there's Valčenská dolina, Slovakia. I have a quick video, so maybe I can finish talking. It's 45 seconds, maybe. If you turn this around, we'll be able to just restart, maybe. Can we? Okay, there we go. So as I'm talking a little bit, you can see some of the obstacles. I kind of say that all of us here, I don't see any children, but all of us are really kids trapped in adults' bodies. I mean, maybe some of you agree, maybe if you're a little bit older than I, you're like, yes, you're right. So I get to do all the fun things that kids get to do on the playground. Play on monkey bars, crawl over, under, through things, carry heavy things, swing on different rings and other obstacles. So it's a lot of fun. And as I said, all of you can get involved. If you can't do some of the obstacles, you can have help of people around you. And if you don't, that was 45 seconds? Man, time just flies by. Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. I'll hang out around, but thank you so much for having me. And yeah, so this was Spartan Race, obstacle course racing.